The Yazidi were people who followed Yazidism, an ancient faith with a rich oral tradition that integrated some Islamic beliefs with elements of other religions. There is a large population of Yazidis found in the regions of northern Iraq bordering Syria. The Yazidi people were seen as worshippers of the devil from the Islamic State of Iraq, which led to their persecution. Genocide is the deliberate and systematic destruction of racial, political, or cultural group. The Yazidi genocide began in 2014 when the Islamic State called a forced conversion campaign. This forced the Yazidis to convert to another religion. In reality, this meant many men were killed, women were forced to become sex slaves, and children were also sold as slaves. Many of these atrocities were also committed by ISIS, who aided ISIL during this genocide. Approximately 5,000 Yazidis were killed and 500,000 fled and are now refugees. Nearly 7,000 women and children were sold as slaves. It is possible that thousands remain hostages of the Islamic State, includes women and children, and more than 70 mass graves have been found in northern Iraq. ISIS also obliterated the agricultural resources of many rural communities, destroying wells, orchards, and infrastructures, preventing the return of the Yazidi people. As bad as the genocide was, around 300,000 Yazidis today in the region live in horrible conditions. They have the constant fear of being persecuted by ISIS. Their children suffer trauma from this genocide. And the living conditions the refugees camp is like living in the first week of your exile. This genocide could have been prevented if countries outside the Middle East realized it was not just ISIS, but also ISIL that was also involved in this genocide. This would have allowed countries to talk to Iraq, come up with terms to end this genocide, and hold them accountable earlier, and help the Yazidi people get out of this horrible genocide, which could have saved the lives of thousands and many more.